Our last guest for the opening session is our felicitated guest, Dr. Thakre. As someone who has dedicated his life towards agricultural research and as a seed geneticist, we are glad to have him here today to extend his ideas on the subject. May we please have a round of applause for him.
Thank you very much. I am very glad that I was felicitated by Sri Babaji today, and it was really great surprise for me. The work we did indeed is paying us back. I did work all over the world, almost traveled more than 50 countries, and I think it's a very important topic is national campaign on reducing food waste is very important, because India agriculture has now assumed a legal responsibility since the National Food Security Act 2013. The right to food can be fulfilled only with the homegrown food, since international prices are very volatile. I listened to previous 2-3 speakers, and most of them give an emphasis on the food growing and food waste to be saved. The right to food can be implemented only with the help of farmers. And you know now farmers nowadays are committing suicide, and we can see that in India only 150 million hectares land is cultivable, and we have to grow over 270 million metric ton food, which we are consuming to 125 crore people now. The food right now is still sufficient, but if we think about the increasing population, we have to have either more land or we have to double the food. And now if we waste the food, definitely we are reducing our quantities like that. In our view, we should attain to the aware of safeguard the stability and sustainability agricultural production in our country. Technology is the prime move to change the technological upgradation. We know that do not waste the food, says Ratan Tata. Eat your food as your medicine. Otherwise, you have to eat medicine as your food. We need to build system to organize food supply and offer solution to the food waste. Through such workshop and seminar, we should aim at creating awareness among the people to stop the food waste. Hunger is one of the most important challenges. 1/3 of all the food is spoiled before it is consumed. It is said that noble Seneca said, empty stomach understand no philosophy, and full stomach need no philosophy. Right now we have full stomach, but I remember the days when Dr. Swaminathan and other people were working for Green Revolution, and we were searching for the food in India. Even I remember late Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, he had put an embargo on food when we were students in Delhi, and we used to not eat on every Monday. So we have to know that importance of food when there is scarcity. Now we have plenty to eat, but we must save that food for our future generation. Compulsory waste, when we throw our food, no food to be wasted. I was watching in some Chinese restaurant that some people left the food, but some people, other customer came and they ate the leftover and they paid for that also. So say important Ratan Tata, eat what you take, do not waste. Take all you can eat, but eat all you take. He suggests the board should be put there on the restaurant that use only that. 45 kg waste can feed up to 180 people. Just like water, if you save food and do not waste water, it is interesting and thought-provoking. For example, if fathers saw the water in a well, we saw water in a tap, our children are seeing water in a bottle, and in the grandchildren will see water in a capsule. Same, if we don't care for the food, we will have tears in our eyes. This is probably a very important thing. We need to create awareness to stop the food waste in parties, in weddings, ceremonies, meals, etc. Babaji has taken this great initiative throughout India, and I am sure this campaign at increasing awareness to reduce food waste, enhance collaboration and synergy of initiative of food waste reduction. It also aims at increasing adoption of food practices to reduce food waste in specific value chain, thereby creating an impact of the local, national and global level. Hunger is one of the most urgent challenges. Seneca, the noble man, said, empty stomach understand no philosophy and full stomach need no philosophy. Most of the food waste are man-made. Even the Bengal famine, which was happened during the British time, was also a British-made problem. So it is our distribution, if we control, we can really save our food for the people. Food waste could be controlled, but proper planning and will is must. Public opinion must be generated and awareness of campaign be launched by the government and NGOs. And today, the large population across the world are vulnerable to food waste and face some fate if things are not properly. Therefore, they say that we must control the woman. Woman is what? The W for water, O for oxygen, M for mineral, E for environment, N for nutrient. It all surrounds the food. So if you say, for example, if you take a bucket of water, you can take a bath. If you take a shower, it takes 100 liters. If you save it to save the tank, saving, it can take 10 liters, but you can save in a mug also. If also washing a teeth, it can take 10 liters, but you wash by mug, it takes 1 liter. Same thing happens with the food. If you can use what exactly you need, you probably save a lot. A grain of rice, if it wasted, it is 0.2 gram, 0.02 gram. If it multiplied to 130 crore people, it comes to 26 tons per day. You remember how much loss we can use in weddings and other things. Associated loss of water is also same thing like that. The food loss is 1/3 in practically in India. You can imagine we produce 270 million metric ton food, and 1/3 is a lot of food waste of that. Food waste is almost many places is around 50% also. Why food losses? It's the production cost, the food loss at harvest, food at storage, food at processing, food at retaliation, and food excess use, excess storage, excess overcooking. These all are associated with the food. Indian public is very much festival oriented. Lots of items we do and most of the foods are wasted. The quantity of waste is enormous and many times even orphanages don't take the food. It is in the restaurant, religious places, Mahaprasad, temples and other places. Some facts about the food waste. A child dies approximately every 5 seconds as a result of hunger and malnutrition. Hunger and malnutrition took the lives of about 7 million children in 2012. 20 crore Indians go to sleep hungry and even goes to night according to survey conducted by the book in 2013. 300 million barrels of oil are used to produce food that ultimately gets wasted. Food wastage generated 3.3 billion metric tons of CO2, which escalates the global climate change. Let us now see the reality of food waste in India. Yes, eye-opening revelation had been made by the report cited by CSR journal. It says that Indian waste, as I said by Dr. Yavale, Indian waste as much as food as the whole United Kingdom consumes. In a nation like India, where millions of still sleep hungry on street, it is not a good statistic. India, which trails North Korea and Bangladesh and global hunger index, waste food worth 92,000 crores rupees. The 92,000 crores is approximately 67 million tons of food, higher than Britain's national food output, enough to feed Bihar entire population for 1 year. In India, number of undernourished people accounts the world's 14.5% at 190 million, according to the State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World 217. The report said that the children and women at reproductive age are more vulnerable. 38.5% children under 5 in India are stunned and 51.5% of women in the reproductive ages suffer for the lack of iron in the blood. They said hunger is the world's #1 health risk, greater than HIV and AIDS, tuberculosis and malaria. Therefore, the government has been running a number of programs, a midday meal scheme like Nirmal Bharat, Abhiyan, Indira Gandhi, Matrivit Seva Yojana. However, the country has failed to address hunger reduction significantly. Even as 40% food in India gets wasted. The study found that fruits and vegetables witness the maximum wastage up to 4.5 to 15%, followed by fisheries, which stood to 10%. The reason for the wastage is lack of any adequate infrastructure. India at present has a gap of 3.28 million tons of cold storage facility only for fruits and vegetables, according to return submission by Minister of State Agriculture. Here are few recommendations that would help to decrease the food wastage. Take what you eat, like said by Ratan Tata. The most important thing is to take on your plate only what you can eat. The human always knows our food preference and capacity. We just need to examine ourselves. To do that, I would recommend that you start observing your food habits. Take less food on your plate initially, and within a week you will know the optimum quantity you can consume. Make finishing the food on your plate a habit. Try to include it further in many people around you as you can. Respect food. Consider yourself lucky for getting it every day. Make sure to that God before you begin eating. After going through such statistics, one thing is certain, that India produces enough food to feed everyone. However, we have to realize that in order to feed more, we need to stop waste. I am very glad I am invited here to address you, and I am very sure that the topic covered by various people like Dr. Yevle, Murali Fadnis, Dr. Ranaji and Babaji and other people who were telling you the food waste is our crucial need of today, and we will save our planet by doing such kind of global thing. I am very glad I see a lot of friends here, Dr. Surup, Dr. Gajode, Dr. Raju, and many other friends who are keen here, Dr. Sinha who are here, and very important delegates who can deliver this message to the people. And I am very glad I was invited and felicitated by Sri Babaji. Thank you very much for inviting me here. Thanks a lot.